Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm a few minutes late. Jake, how you doing? Tommy J, Nikki, hello, how are you? Hope you're well. Uh, should write a book about your life. I'd read it. I buy it. Where do I buy it? Late morning coffee. No, just had my one cup early, but I got up a little bit late today. It was 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that. But anyway, so the first thing is I lost 2 kilos, 117 kilos as of yesterday. So I'm only weighing myself once a week. So and I'm just going to go on what I'm doing. I have a couple of interesting deals that could be good, could be bad. I have to decide what it is. I really like. Um, I ordered some plant-based hamburger patties, and the reason that I did that is I want to taste them for one thing. But man, I went on YouTube and looked up a the copycat deal. Two things that I like is um, McDonald's uh, for their chicken McNuggets. I also been looking this morning for plant-based chicken McNuggets or chicken McNuggets. Cook them in the air fryer. Same with the patty, that type thing. Maybe find I haven't found any kind of hamburger buns or looking, but the reason that I did was I mixed up. I ordered some yesterday, some extremely light mayo, some light mayo, some brown corn syrup, and some other stuff, and this ingredients to try the hot mustard deal for the chicken McNuggets. And but what I did yesterday, I put 2 tablespoons of. Followed the deal. It was off the top of my head. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of mustard, um, a quarter or half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, um, a quarter teaspoon of hot sauce. I used Tabasco. I can't remember. That's pretty. It wasn't much. 5, 6 items that I had. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try it. Well, that was for Jack in the Box secret sauce, and son of a gun, it may not be exactly, but from what I can remember, it's been so long since I've had it. Boy, as soon as I tasted it, it went, "This is secret sauce, man." So I put it on some air fried just chicken, chicken tenders, and it the jonesing went away. It's something I'm going to do every day for a meal now, but like maybe for once a week, something to do and gives me something to do. I ordered got over $1,030 worth of mayonnaise and mustard and a bunch of different crap to make those two. So I'll probably by the time I do a video again, it I'll probably have made the McDonald's sauce, and I'll let you know that the hot sauce what it looks like. it it surprised the living crap out of me, Nicky. I swear, because even when I went for my mom's funeral over a year ago, um, right down the street from where I was staying, with my cousin's girlfriend's house, I had to drive right by the Jack in the Box. Never even stopped and got a hamburger smothered in secret sauce or nothing. I just didn't. I should have. I wanted to, but I just didn't do it. So when I was farting around doing something on the computer, I said, I'm going to check this out. And did I? Oh, I got those ingredients. I've got mayonnaise. I've got Worcestershire. I've got ketchup. I've got that's what else was in it. Ketchup. I've got everything that I needed for it. It's only made a little amount, even though but the tablespoons of mayonnaise are high in calories. So this ultra light, whatever I did, I ordered it off of Lasada, only has like 35 calories. So it has the same as the 2 tablespoons in one, or 2 tablespoons, one of the other. So I got to see how many calories are in, excuse me, the sauce and stuff and what I'm going to eat with that, whether it be I'm gonna try this plant-based shit and see what it takes tastes like. If you like secret sauce, and a half a teaspoon or something of white vinegar. But it's in there. It's one of the ones that come up on. There's only one. There's good sauce, which I don't think is the exact same thing. I never had good Jack in the Box good sauce. I never had it. But the same guy, John something, is chef out of his home kitchen. There's only one guy in there that actually says Jack in the Box secret sauce, and on YouTube anyway. And it's simple. Like I said, off the top of my head right now, 2 tablespoons of uh, of mayonnaise. I think a tablespoon of ketchup, a teaspoon of yellow mustard, onion powder maybe, and the hot sauce of your choice, a quarter teaspoon, Worcestershire sauce, and I think that's it. So I had that, and son of a gun, man, I swear I went, ooh, this is scary. I'm gonna have to watch out. I make 2,000 calorie hamburger or something. Hey Tip, how you doing? But I want to check out the other one that I'm going to try that I ordered. It was expensive. That Caro's dark corn syrup, which has a lot of stuff in it. So I'm going to see if I cut that back. Was like 400 baht for the bottle of it because they didn't have any Thai conversion on corn syrup. I got corn syrup because a couple of recipes called for corn syrup. Again, high in calories, so I got to try to mess with the recipe. But it was 400 over 400 baht for the dark bottle, and that's the one that's the main ingredient on the one that's supposed to be the closest to the McDonald's. Which I don't know if they still have it. I know they discontinued their hot mustard, and then they had honey mustard. But hot mustard was my, I had to beg for extra ones of those. I'll pay for them. I don't give a shit. Give me 6. So forget about the chicken McNuggets. The calories and were tripled with the sauces that you put with it. But anyway, so I lost 2 kilos in 2 weeks, kilo a week, which is fine. I'm just now getting, I don't know if I can tell, like when I'm talking to my wife this morning, I have way more energy. So I'm going to stay on what I'm on. If I falter back and forth, I'm going to stay on the right path. Hey, Paul, how you doing? So I will let you guys know. But the Jack in the Box secret sauce recipe on there is spot on. Like I said, if you go on YouTube, there's some people in there that him being one of them have for the Jack in the Box good sauce, which they didn't have when I was going to Jack in the Box 10 years ago. I know they stopped hot mustard. I even wrote a letter, you know, and I mean secret sauce. I wrote a letter to Jack in the Box saying, "How dare you? I've been coming to Jack in the Box since I was 0 years old, and secret sauce is what made your freaking company." And it came out. I don't know. Obviously not because of my email, but like a couple months later, they came out with the little packets because all back in the past they just had those thumb pancake dispensers in the back. They never had the packages. Those have been maybe 10, 15 years ago. But anyway, the Taco Bell sauce I made is right spot on. I've made 2 batches of it so far. It is a 6-ounce can of, this is now the cooking channel, 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 3 cups of water, vinegar, cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder. I say vinegar, and 3 teaspoons of cornstarch to thicken it up. Cook it for about 5 minutes. Spot on, man. So I get three cups of it for $1 or whatever. So I've got 2 squirt bottles. The round one's about that big with the little cap on the top, and then I've got some mason jars in the refrigerator as backup. But the stuff is really good. I've made tostadas. I've put it on my burritos. I put it on just whatever, anything I want. Yeah, the same guy does the good sauce. A couple of people have done that. I've never tasted it. It looks similar, but his recipe. There's one guy on there that's done them both. He's the only one that I saw on there that did the Jack in the Box secret sauce. So if you pull it up, I think his name's John something chef or something like that out of his kitchen. Anyway, so the Taco Bell sauce was right on. The the secret sauce from Jack in the Box was right on. So I ordered some vegan patties, and then I'll see. I'll just have it on the patty and see what it tastes like. I'll vary the recipe with the low calorie mayonnaise. That's the biggest part. The ketchup isn't much. The vinegar isn't anything. The other stuff, the Tabasco sauce is nothing. So mainly in that mayo, and mostly all the ones I see they have mayo in them. So the one company Hillman's out on there's Best Foods is the ones we use, but Hillman's I think is really big on the East Coast. They have a super light and a light. I ordered one of each. One is only 10 calories a tablespoon. The light is 35 calorie, and the normal is between 70 and 90 a tablespoon. So, what's up, brother? Hope you're well. I'm feeling great, man. I'm about ready to start the blue shit. Probably go through this weekend. Probably starting Monday. So I'll let you guys know. What a burger I've never had. Spicy ketchup was very good, Gator. If you haven't, I never had that. I don't know what it was. I'm one of those weirdo freaks too that people freak out when I say I never had. What's that? Chicken flicka chicken flicka, something like. I've never had it. Don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. But everybody says it's great stuff. I mean, I guess it's great stuff if you're 6'4" and weigh 130 pounds. But when you're 5'10" and weigh 250, it's probably not the way to go. But I'm really excited about that way because it gives you a little touch of Jones stuff you Jones for, Like if the secret sauce that I can put on one meal and let's say the two vegan patties, just no bun is, the whole meal is, 250, 350 calories, and the proteins and all that I got to look at too. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I just wouldn't want to do it every day, but gives you that, once a week or something. And maybe I'm going to try plant-based chicken McNuggets. I haven't ordered those yet. And regular chicken McNuggets. I guess 4 or 5 are like 190 to 200 calories on regular chicken nuggets. Is that enough for a meal? Um, Probably for a lunch or something. So, and then I got to see the sauce. The sauce has that, that brown or that dark corn syrup and that kind of stuff. So I got to fudge with the recipes on that and then do it. But like I said, the Jack in the Box secret sauce is spot on. Hey Craig, how you doing? It really amazed me when I tasted it. I went because I didn't even want to taste it when it was warm. I said all the times I've usually had it, it's warmed up when it's on the hamburger, but coming out of the pouches, come out of the refrigerator and stuff like that. So I put it in the refrigerator for a half hour and then coated the back of a spoon and went, holy crap! So it's damn close. It's perfect from what I remember. Now, if I put them side to side, there might be a little variance, but there's enough for my jonesing that if I had a regular hamburger and slathered it with with the sauce that I made, it would have been fine. Spicy chicken pops. Yeah, so I just got to find something. See, a lot of the calories are going to come on the chicken McNuggets of cooking them in the oven. No, nothing. But if you cook them in the oven and in the or in the air fryers, which I would do, uh, you don't pick up any of that fried oil, deep fried fat calorie shit. So about 180, 190 for 5. So even now, depending on how much is in the deal, I try to keep my meals. If I'm going to have 3 meals a day, I try to keep them around 500 calories to 600 calories each. So somewhere between 15 and 1800 calories a day is what I've been intaking. And the weight has been coming off quicker. Obviously, the more energy that I have, like on my watch, normally I put 1,200 steps just walking back and forth and around, and I'm getting like 5,000 a day now. Now, not near the 20,000 and all that, but it might come. I don't know. Knees still hurt, but I can live with that. The best chicken Chick-flick. Yeah, that's what I hear, Jake. Uh, I haven't tried it. I'll when I do get back to the States, it is on one of my deals. If I drive by one, I want to at least try it. But yeah, so if I keep that there and I don't eat, not eating in between, not eating very much snack stuff. My breakfast is either a small banana and just straight cornflakes with some milk, non-fat milk, and then or scrambled eggs with mushrooms and onions. And lunches are, a mix of whatever. I'm trying to add more and more variety to what I'm eating, and it seems to be working so far. We'll see. All right, back to let's see. What do I have? Do I have? I don't have the. If you guys saw, I put out a video this morning, short video. I think without the intro thing, it's only like 6 minutes long, maybe or something. It's just the end of the showing the scalloped fence on the three sides and the start of the front, which looks good. They put in a big foundation underneath the V or the what the wheels are gonna ride on for the fence, and then they'll probably be back today. Let me see if I can. Let me pull it up. I didn't pull it up. I wasn't that quick this morning. Let me pull that up. Sorry, guys. Not very. Not very. Things. What is? Oh, plus scan. Come on. What happened to you? There you go. QR code. I have to sign in off my phone, so it's probably a way to just do it on here. All right. No, I don't want to upgrade right this second. I'll bring this one up. Let's see, where are you? All right. Now let me invite, share screen, put this back, go to window. All right, so that should be it. Okay. So that is the fence is basically the opening is about half the distance across the property. So hopefully, and like I said, I did that because I just don't have the land across the street is eventually going to get occupied someday, and it's not raised right now, so I can't swing my truck into there trying to back it in. So the wider the better. So hope I don't want main thing is I don't want to get freaking frustrated every time I've got to put the deal in. But that's concrete and that's the block. He wanted to do in between the posts with block instead of the slats. He says it's easier. I said okay. He gave me a flat rate. In the video, I said it was about 80,000 for the basically three sides of the concrete with the metal across it with the roofing material on it, which is the scallop stuff, which I say again I really like. And then I'm imagining the front thing's going to be about 150,000 baht for the whole deal, which I think will maybe be less, but I still think is a good price. So anyway, yeah, I do. I like it. My wife found it. I don't know where, but boy, she found it. Um, uh, I really like it. Hey, Logan, is Logan here? Yeah, Logan's here. I tried to watch some of your racing thing. Man, this thing automatically updated. Somehow I clicked something and it updated to Windows 11, and now it's saying I'm missing a dill in the program, and it won't let me into any races. It says it won't let me cancel, and it says to basically re-upload it again. It won't let me re-download the software until the software is gone. It won't let me delete the software, so I've got to write them email saying what the f, to iRacing and see what's happening. But if you guys get a chance, make sure you're subscribed to Logan and Jamie's channel, Going Grays, and You can catch some of his racing if you guys like that. But yeah, and I did another video that's sitting on in what did I do? I already downloaded it. I'll upload it tomorrow morning. It's a what did I name it? I named it something like Thailand cost of living uh, is 2,500 US the sweet spot, which I think it is. And I just talk. I'm sitting right here. I just ramble for like 15 minutes, and because it's not like I said in the video, you'll see it if you watch it. It's all relative, you know. Like I say in there, it's like how much does it cost to live, to retire in Thailand? Up to you, as the Thai people say. It's up to you, man. You want to spend 10,000 a month, chase women in Pattaya, and stay up all night drinking 6 nights a week? It's going to cost you 10,000 a month, maybe more. You want to live comfortably and travel and do a little bit. I think that 2,500 to 3,000, but 2,500 because I say that because most of the norm, I can only speak for United States. The norm or the average is like 22 to 2,500 right now in Social Security. So with that, can you? And then I still think you can live here in Thailand for 1,000 to 1,200 US. Depends on how you want to live. I did that, and I think Joe did a cost of living one too. I know he did, and he agreed, or he said too, you can. Is it what I would pick? No. But where in the hell are you going to live in the United States for 1,000 to 1,200 US dollars a month? Nowhere that I know of. Your mom's garage, if she's still alive, if you're blessed like that. But it just, so I just said, the norm is, do I think Thailand isn't any different than, now you won't have to watch the video. Thailand isn't any different than any place in the world. Everything went up a little bit. Was it a lot? Not, to me, not really noticeable, marginal. Still 250, 300 US dollars a month for a one bedroom, air conditioned, place, fully furnished, all your utensils, all your linens, bring your suitcase and you're here. The big things are your insurance, your visa, and qualifying for your retirement. So, it's all, phone is, this, and internet's $20, $30. If you run one air conditioner, it's 1,000, 1,200 baht a month. It's all, everybody does. There's 500 people out there that'll tell you that. Joe just did it, so the thing that you need to keep in your mind is, what are you going to do when you come here? Are you 60, 65, 70 years old and you want to chase 18-year-old girls down the street? Bring a crap load of money, and God bless you. But not my style, man. I did that when I was, 18 and 20. But, it's all what you see, you spend what you're going to spend. I also tell people, if they're watching this or if they watch the video, is eat 3 meals out a day. So it costs you $2 a meal, or whatever. Yeah, $10 a day. For me, if I start cooking, I think I'm cooking for 3, 4, 5 people. I end up eating my portion, maybe a little bit more, and then throwing out the rest because it goes bad after a couple of days. So I lose money. So you're better off just keeping peanuts and Oreos and mama noodles and stuff you want to munch on in your dwelling, and then get out of the place anyway, out of the house, and eat out 3 full meals. Yeah, she'd have to, wouldn't she, Jake? But yeah, so if you get a chance, you watch it. I don't know. It's just me sitting here rapping, but because here's my bill for this. Everybody does that. Has it changed much since I did the one 2 years ago, 3 years ago, on can you live for 1,000, 1,000, 1,200 baht? No, not much. A little bit. Like right now, I think the baht's 30 for US 32. I think somebody can check. I think it's right around 32. So it's dropped a little bit, since then too. I think what I felt comfortable at was like 34, 35. Seemed really nice. But it was lower than that when I got here 7 years ago. So I'm in my realm. But still, like I said, man, if you didn't plan right, if you were lackadaisical and you got divorced and you lost everything you had and you didn't save after that and you went into your drunken stupor, whatever, and now you're sober and alive, try to put a good spin on it. And all you got is, 2,000, 2,500 from Social Security. You didn't plan well. You got a little bit of money in the bank. It's still possible. Very possible. It's like I said, I'd rather be here looking at Thailand outside and taking scooter rides and having fun than stuck renting a room from somebody I don't know. And if you're in that position, if I was back in the States, I could live in a house, in a house. So, but I'm lucky, a lot of people aren't lucky. And they didn't, just because you didn't plan right and didn't do everything right, you can now and still live. I think I don't know how it is like I said, in the UK or Australia and all that, but I know pretty much the average is 2,500 US dollars in there, and 25 US dollars is a very acceptable. Like I said, it's the sweet spot. That's the number I would feel comfortable living here. Would I like to have more? Sure. But if I have that, and I always say keep, if you didn't have a bunch of money, a little chunk of money somewhere, and 3 to 6 months liquid cash somewhere, and maybe buy a little gold and silver or something, and do it, because you don't know what's going to happen, like what they're doing right now with this freezing of the bank accounts. Maybe your bank account now. I heard they're freezing Thai people's bank accounts, so it's getting pretty gnarly. And I think one of the guys I got notified is talking about yellow books. One of the lawyers, forget his name, just today came out about a yellow book. Like I said, man, I'm a firm believer that you're going to need it, So they're just going to make it a little bit, I guess, tougher on that end. But it'll probably, where else are you going to go and get a year's showing 65,000 baht a month coming in? And it costs you 1,900 baht for the year to get a 1 year retirement visa. $60. And if you want to, another 100 and something if you want a multiple entry, if you're doing a lot of traveling. I don't know. It's a no-brainer for me. Have I been to every country? No. Are there places like Vietnam and stuff like that? Yeah. I don't like communist countries. I just don't like them. I wouldn't want to live there, put it that way. Do I still want to go there and look around, see what it looks like in today's age? Yeah, excuse me, I'd like to do that. You can get a drink. Come on. A little bit of Coke I have left. 31.85. Okay, sounds about right. But like I said, it's a no-brainer for me. Would I like to spend time with my grandkids? Yeah, I kind of didn't quite. If I was in better health and all that, I would just go back 3, 4, 5 times a year, and I'd be fine. I just don't think I can travel that much. But my son's a great man. I just had a good long talk with him. My daughter, she's a little bit on her own deal. I don't hear from her much, but that's okay. I love her dearly. I love them both. But I do miss my grandkids. I got to get back there in February. I think we're going to try to take my wife and go. But it that, or if you have like Jake, you have parents, what Bobby had, and which would, again, when I first started this channel, I didn't realize it till we all got together and started talking about shit. what about if your parents are still alive and sickly and you got to take care of them? I never thought of that. The main thing I thought it would have been was grandkids, your kids, keeping you in your country. Um, but I don't have a choice now. I'm kind of I'm here. I've got a family here in Thailand, So but it doesn't mean I can't go visit. It doesn't mean I can't call them more often. It doesn't mean I can't get on, FaceTime for 2 times a month for 10 minutes and see my grandkids and my son and my daughter-in-law. But it's up. But I couldn't picture. I know Mitch. I saw on the typing thing anyway, saying he's going back to Seattle soon and he's dreading it. He doesn't want to go, and that's the way it was when I went for my mom's deal. After 3 days, I was ready to come back, and I think I was there for 10 days is what I scheduled it for. Now, when I go with my wife, we'll go to. I got a best friend in Phoenix and a lot of family outside in Los Angeles and outside of Los Angeles, Central California, where my son is, and Northern California, another good friend. So we're going to make a little loop around and through. So, but I'm hoping to do that in February. Of course, I've been saying that for 2-3 years now, but eventually I got to get there. Let's see. So you've seen the. Let's see what else is. We'll see what else is. I still don't see anybody. I don't know. It rained. It rained last night, so he might not. He might not come today. Hopefully, it didn't screw up the concrete too bad. I didn't get a chance to get out there and look at it this morning. Um, Somebody's in the garage. Has a scooter in the garage. Why? Yeah, well, they're going to move all that stuff today. Um, Probably my father-in-law. But it rained. It looked quite a bit. I'm hoping. I don't think it did mess up the concrete. Was dried for about 8 hours before it hit. So hopefully it's good. I'm sure it will be. Um, we'll see if they come today. We'll keep an eye on them. But I'm not going to go real long. It's only been 30 minutes, but probably go another 30 or so. And there's still 5 people here. So I think it's during the week. I still don't know what days to do. Maybe I'll just only do a Saturday or a Sunday or one day a week instead of 2. We'll have to see. What else do I have going on? That's about. Oh, we're talking about. We were going to go. I don't want to drive over that new concrete deal there. So we were going to try to take the trailer out. Um, the oldest Sim came up and said, "Can we go camping to the place right here in Surin?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So after I thought about it, I said, "Let's let this thing dry for a week or so, and let's do it next weekend." So I'm gonna mess with the trailer today and make sure everything's working right, and get it ready. And next Friday morning, me and Sim will get up and take the trailer over there, get it all set up, and then my wife can, when she gets done with work, go home, get her stuff together, and come over Friday night. We'll spend Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. They'll come back. I'm thinking about trying to keep the trailer there. It's only 10 minutes from here, 15 minutes. Asking the lady, can you give me a 10-day rate to keep it here, and then I can come and go as I want. If I want to stay home for a couple of days, I stay home. If I want to go back there and bring the kayak or something and mess around, or the e-bike, or do some fishing, or whatever the case may be, I can just travel back and forth. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. So that'll probably be the next little uh, excursion. I still got the e-bike's pretty much done. The trailer's almost done. I've got some wheels that are coming. Should be here. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that they're. It'd be nice if they were here by Saturday. that would be nice. I could put them on after you know when I get them, because they're almost 4 inches wide and about 18 inches tall. I think I showed them to you. So anyway, that was the only thing that I saw on the trailer. Could I take it with those skinny little tires? Sure. I think it would pull all right. I've got it loaded full of that flat out or whatever stuff in it, which I will load these tires with, which I will put in the Forza. I just took the Forza in, and I was getting a squeak in the back, and that's why I want to get that. That's why I was wondering about. I still got those two beds in there. They got to go because I want to put the Forza and the Shadow and my Scoopy in the garage, and it is the back part, of the scooters. They have that where the belt comes around. And there's oil and stuff in there and stuff like that. The bearing was making noise, so I brought it in. Cost me 1,700 baht. And what he said is the damn thing was full up with that much water. So either from sitting outside or maybe getting it cleaned, maybe they're hitting it with that. I want to put it inside, so I take that out of the equation, it being outside in the water. And then probably every 3 or 4 months, I'll take it in there, or at least in the beginning. In 3 months, I'll take it, have it cleaned a few times, take it back to him and have him change the oil back there and let me know if there's any moisture in it. So I want to get that done. I wanted to take a trip on that. It is possible that maybe I might go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I just don't know where I'm going to go, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, it was a weird noise, and the guy's really good. He wants the Shadow back. I was supposed to bring the Shadow to him today. I don't think I'm going to get it over there today. I might get it there tomorrow. He has the plugs and the parts that he ordered from Japan. And we'll see what happens. I let it sit for a while. Things only hitting on one cylinder now. Don't know why. Didn't even want to dwell into it. So I think it's running good enough to where I could limp it over to the Honda dealer, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. Cold and good. So maybe a motorcycle ride. I might. I still haven't taken the e-bike out on long enough to deplete the battery, so I know exactly how far I can go with no pedaling. So it would be the furthest that it could, the shortest that it could go, and still haven't done the. I'm still waiting for the solar man to come back. He's on another job now, so I'm kind of at his mercy, so that I could run some tests on this stuff. The way that it looks to me, it's going to be the bill should be between 3,000 and 4,000 baht, um, which is fine, and hopefully I'll have zero in or close to zero in Ubon, and if that's all I have is 4,000 baht, I'm happy. And then when we do get some sunshine, because when I look at on here, when we had the sunshine, we actually had a day, almost a full day, the other day of sunshine here in Surin, and the battery got charged up to 100%. So if the battery's charged up to 100%, I've at 85%, I've done it and run it down to 10%, and it handled everything in the house and everything overnight. So if that's the case, and we have sunny days every day, it maybe I will see a bill of 500 baht, 800 baht, 1,000 baht, 50 baht, 0 baht would be nice. I might see that. Like right now, we're getting, it's still early, 3,000 watts. The house is using 1,700. It's charging the battery. We're off the grid, and the battery's at 63%. So I'm happy with the way that it's working. There is a tweak that I want him to make to it, that he hopefully will get here. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Hopefully he will get here and be able to make that tweak. And when he does come here, I'm going to want him to give me access to that program so I don't have to wait for him. And there's certain things that I can do, but you have to have another entry code to get into the main system. But you can change it, like on the Power Mister deals. You can't change. You can look at some stuff, but you can't change anything. This one here, you can actually sitting at my desk right here. I can make changes in it through my phone, which is nice. I like that. Oh, let's see. All right, so covered the weight loss, 117, so 2 kilos I lost. The Jack in the Box sauce, the recipe, the Taco Bell sauce, which turned out awesome, and then I ordered stuff to make the McDonald's hot mustard sauce, and I'm going to try some plant-based chicken McNuggets, see if it gets me through the jonesing. I ordered some plant-based hamburger patties. I have no idea what they're going to. I mean, if I slather them with Jack in the Box secret sauce, they're going to taste like secret sauce. So it isn't going to really matter as long as the consistency of the burger is there. It'll be fine. It'll get me through a jonesing thing that I could have every once in a while. We'll see. He was in here, but he went out and is running with the ladies. Jake. He's. I think the girls are pregnant again, so we're probably going to have 12 to 15 puppies here in another month or so. I don't know. Told my wife to handle that. She obviously was too busy. So yeah, so I got that out of the way. Got probably going to go on or I am going to go on a camping trip with my wife and Sim uh, a week from tomorrow. Excuse me, and hopefully I'll get out. Excuse me, on the e-bike, get a battery rundown thing. Hopefully I can get the solar guy here so I can run some tests on how long. I'm going to guess the same thing. That battery setup, if it's 100% charged in the middle of the day, okay, and we have a power outage, it's going to go 8 hours easy. Especially if we're watching it. If we're not running 3 air conditioners, we just run the living room air conditioner. We keep the refrigerator, that kind of stuff. So I'm happy with that. The batteries cost a little bit of money. That's where all the cost is on them. Cannabis, yeah, exactly. That's what I need. I don't know, man. I've heard some people say good things about some of the plant-based products. They had good things to say, and they were meat eaters. Uh, and I'm not doing it. I'm trying to stay away from red meat. Now, when I tried that Jack in the Box secret sauce, I made a piece of bread and put a chicken, mashed down chicken tender cooked in between it, and it was fine. I mean, I tasted secret sauce, so I was happy. But you Jones for weird stuff here, right? Um, yeah, how everything all good home on the weekend. So everything went well then. I know I saw the post the other day that she was in. She had to stay in how many days in? 3 days, I think you said, and then back home. That's awesome. Walking all good. My wife had uh, her both hips replaced, and they had her up walking. It's amazing. They walking that same day. I'm sure they did the same thing with your wife. But what is it? What did I miss? I can't see what that is, Craig. What you put there? I can see it's something, but even when I bring it up, can I make that any bigger? I don't know what it is. The three little things under there. But anyway, it keeps you um, 4 days. Okay, cool. Uh, from Jones and for stuff. And like I said, the biggest thing, I have way more energy. I'm really surprised. I'm actually amazed how much more energy I have. Just that alone is going to keep me doing it. Now, if I can manipulate the Jack in the Box sauce with the 10-calorie mayonnaise versus the 90-calorie mayonnaise, which it has a bunch of other stuff in it. I don't think it's relying on the mayonnaise for a lot of the flavor uh, or that. So we'll see. That's why I bought the two different kinds, the light and the extra light. Uh, and the light is half the calories, and the ultra light is like 1/10 the calories. So we'll try it. And like I said, if I keep my meals and I don't veer off, I might have a piece of fruit or something outside this, but trying to keep my meals at, basically 500 each. Now maybe the breakfast might be 300, lunch might be, this, and, you understand, you catch my drift. So if occasionally I can throw some plant-based chicken McNuggets or regular ones, like I said, regular ones are still 190 for 6 or 5, depending on what brand. I'm going to look in macro, and uh, 6 I could probably get away with a lunch, maybe 400, and let's say only 100 calories in McDonald's hot mustard. That's still 5, and it's 12 nuggets. That's plenty. I don't even think I need that. Maybe I would try with 6, and maybe half, so maybe 300 in that, and 150. Anyway, it seems to be working. Weight's coming off. I'm feeling better. We'll see how it goes. So that means no. I'll still, maybe once a month. But Bobby, I think, is on his way back or is back. And Andrew, I'll probably get together with them maybe once a month to go over to the, what is it, Freaky Burger. I forget. I always get it messed up. Uh, and have a burger, like that. Or when you get back and you have a barbecue, there'll be days. What I have to do is I just have to keep on the straight and narrow. And if I go and I have a bunch that next day I just need to jump right back on it and keep going, which I will. Like I said, once I usually make up my mind, uh, I'm going to defeat whatever's in front of me. So, but yeah, so I'll let you know what let's see, today is Thursday, so I'm going to probably do a Sunday live stream. Hopefully by then I'll have gotten the stuff I need to make the hot mustard. I'll have gotten hopefully the plant based chicken McNuggets and the regular chicken McNuggets, and maybe find a hamburger patty that isn't wheat of some sort. I'll have to check in and see, and then go from that. But I think it isn't so much the bread that I'm jonesing for; it's that secret sauce. So a patty smothered in secret sauce will probably get me through. Hey Tim, how you doing? Royal Creek. Are you with Chuck, or are you golfing by yourself? I know he was been golfing quite a bit lately. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope everything's all right. I know you went back. My condolences. But we'll have to get together. I want to come that way soon too. I think I want to get a ride in on the Forza. I was hoping. I think Chuck's gone. I think he's maybe going to meet up with Daz, and they're going to go somewhere. I haven't really checked. I got to send him a message. If he was there, maybe I would go Monday just for 2 days, one night, maybe even, just to go rap with him, have dinner, that type thing, and then drive back just to get the hey caddies, hello, hello, hello. Uh, that looks like a pretty nice place there. I want to try. I got to try golfing again too. I went with Andrew. I played like shit. I hadn't played in 25 years, and I just as bad, worse. So I'm going to get out now that I have a little bit more energy. Go over and start hitting some balls. Maybe take a couple of lessons. I don't know. We'll see. Eat your nuggets, what? Double cheeseburger, extra large fries. Just order the Diet Coke. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Des. But like I said, man, I'm a fanatic for Jack in the. I've been sucking down Jack in the Box secret sauce since I was 10. The right at Tampa and Roscoe in the Valley, there's a 24-hour Jack in the Box. Been there since I was a kid, and I just 2 hamburgers with extra secret sauce. If it came without enough secret sauce, if I was drunk and going through the drive-through on my bike, the hamburgers came out and smashed on the window, and I got in a lot of trouble with Jack in the Box. think I told you guys the story about the windows, going through the windows, and that's when they came up with the small window from the old large windows. Um, we, me and a buddy, had a field day on the Jack in the Box crew one night. Thought for sure we were going to go to jail for life, um, but we didn't. No Chuck today. Okay, but are you guys getting together now? You don't have to stay on here, but I'm gonna see if Chuck's gonna be around. I'm jonesing to get out on a two wheel adventure, and that's close enough. About 4 or 5 hours, I can make it over there, and maybe just for a night, and just wrap, say hello, eat something, and then come back the next day, depending on the weather too. But yeah, but I used to. I mean, I could feel them and tell if they were right. And the guys there knew me. So after we got in a couple of beefs and stuff, um, they just made my shit right. They probably spit on it, but it tasted good, I guess. I don't remember, but I could tell by feeling it. The weight. It weighed. The secret sauce weighed more than the hamburger and the bun. But I used to get two tacos, which were 69 cents back then. I think the hamburgers were 59 cents for a regular hamburger, no cheeseburger, no nothing. And then I would get a root beer, a medium root beer. Should have got the Diet Coke to get the cut the calories out of the hamburgers. But yeah, I used to love Jack in the Box, was my fave. So I saw this on. There's only one of them on YouTube, and like I said, it's mayonnaise, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, yellow mustard, onion powder, vinegar, and a little quarter teaspoon of Tabasco, and it's freaking close, man. Uh, it it's fine for me. I think it's great, but yeah, so it'll take that away. I ordered some of the vegan things off of Lasada. Those should be here. All the stuff should be here probably by Friday. They usually get the food stuff out pretty quick, especially the frozen stuff. Because I ordered Heinz 57 is in one of the recipes. Um, so I ordered some of that. That dark corn syrup's in one of them. So I'll see. I'll have to fart around with it and see. Ultimate breakfast sandwich. Yeah, my wife's favorite from Jack in the Box was the what was it, the something double cheeseburger, ultimate double cheeseburger, something like that. That was uh that was her that was her go to burger when I would drag her through Jack in the Box. I didn't eat a lot of it when I was older, but when I was younger, man, I woke up with hangover, not remembering I stopped at Jack in the Box, laying in bed with half-eaten hamburgers and fries and shit all around me. So it wasn't blacking out. I think was one of the reasons that I stopped drinking. Besides, like I said, it was instant asshole, just add alcohol. So I won't ever be intoxicated again in this life. So we'll see. That's why I'm still trying to get the gummies. I haven't checked, so obviously I'm not trying too hard. Rather in the afternoon, it's always hot and fresh. What tea time later? Ah. But yeah, but here we don't. I don't have any. The closest thing to the McDonald's is in Buriram, so McDonald's is an hour away. um, I don't even know. I don't think they have hot mustard anymore. Uh, Probably definitely not here in Thailand, but I think they cut it out. I don't know. Somebody that's a hot mustard fan out there can enlighten me. But the only thing we have is in town here is what everybody has is Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Jay going to bed? All right. And I think I'm going to end it. It's 54 minutes. I'm only going to do an hour. There's 7 people in right now. Um, like I said, the biggest thing, lost 2 kilo. I'll let you know a week from today or so, end of next week, what it is, and I'll keep everybody advised on the recipes and what they taste like, and how many calories they end up having, because I have no clue what the vegan patty has in it. For all I know, it might be loaded full of salt, so I might not even be able to eat it. I might have to throw it right in the trash. Thanks, Jake. But I I don't know. Like I said, I'll see. I'll fart around with stuff, and I like to do that anyway. And like I said, some of them are so easy, the recipe stuff. But the other stuff, most of the stuff, I'm on the make my own beans every week. I make up a big vat that lasts me all week. If I whether I put it on a tostada, whether I put it inside a burrito, whatever. I make up a big deal of chicken, and all the chicken is with olive oil in the pan and onion, mushrooms fried in the pan first, and garlic, and then the chicken in there with not garlic salt, garlic powder, and um, what is it? My mind's gone. Come on, Dave. Yeah, Mexican spice. Anyway, put it on there, and that's it. So, and then I put it in there, and tablespoon or two, on a whole wheat tortilla, and that's my lunch or dinner. So it's been all right. Vegan patty, vegan patty. Uh, yeah. It's getting better, man. Like I said, man, I got uh, more energy than I did last week. All the dogs are Jake, your buddy, just showed up. I made dinner tonight: smoked pork chops, scalloped potatoes, and Brussels sprouts. Very cool. And like I said, it's if I could eat right, from if there's parents out there, some young people stumble across this channel, do not force your children to eat. Worst thing that was ever done to me. Eat everything on your plate. And my stepdad was such a prick. If you don't eat everything on your dinner plate, that's what you're having for breakfast. You don't eat it for breakfast, you're having it for lunch. If you don't eat it for lunch, you're having it for dinner. You know, and it just is the worst thing you could do. Granted, if you're a kid going, "Oh, I'm full. I don't want anymore. I don't want to eat," and then 10 seconds later, says, "Can I have 18 scoops of ice cream?" Well, you got to have some common sense, right? But to force them to eat something because there's people starving somewhere in the world, I heard that all the time. And then the prick used to say stuff all the time. He was just a drunk. Man. He couldn't help himself. As a sober human being, he wasn't a bad human being. He just did so much shit to me. I just didn't want anything to really do with him. The reason that I tolerated him is he treated my brother like gold, and my brother never had to experience any of that. So he wasn't a horrible guy. He made me what I'm sitting here. It was the right way, probably not, but as it turned out in the end, I feel okay. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming. I appreciate it. We'll do it on Sunday. I think Sunday Thai day, 8 a.m. Thai time. If there's any change or everybody thinks it should be earlier or later or different days or whatever, give me some input. And it doesn't matter to me. I'm retired. I can do whatever, pretty much whenever I want. So it's been almost an hour, 59 minutes and 18 seconds. I'll come over here and pull up my little 30-second clip here and wait for the 1 hour to click on, and I'll keep you guys invited. I'll put that video out tomorrow. The one on 2,500 US dollars a sweet spot isn't going to give anybody. I think it'll maybe some people will understand what I was trying to do. It's basically, like I said, it's up to you. How you want to live your life and how much you want to spend. All right. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys are awesome. You guys have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I'll catch you on the next one.